Howdy. I know I've already reacted to trailer 2, but in today's video, we're just gonna glaze GTA 6. We're gonna absolutely ice that cake. We're gonna talk about so much in terms of GTA 6, look over all the trailer stuff as well as their screenshots, because there's a lot of screenshots we need to talk about. But first off, before we get into any of that, there's actually a way for you to download all of the screenshots, the trailers, in their proper resolution. If you click on the two bars here and then go to downloads and then go see all downloads, you can download literally everything. Just click download all, don't do what I did, click see all and then do everything one by one. So definitely get amongst that. And then same goes for the screenshots. So there's 70 screenshots. This will save you a lot of time. If you want to save stuff as backgrounds or anything like that, just click download all, it'll download it as a zip. And the good thing about this too is it organizes the files for you. So everything will be zipped in separate folders. So you've got screenshots, but even then it's differentiated. So the characters, you've got their screenshots of each character. And then videos, so we've got trailer 1, trailer 2 in its own folder, as well as those website clip videos as well. So everything's neatly done for you. And the good thing about the artwork too is all of the photos there are. So like here we go, Boobie mate. You've got the original kind of landscape full photo, and then you've got different kind of resolutions for different devices, right? So if you're on phone, you might want to set this as your phone background, or maybe your tablet. Yeah, you can do everything really, ultra wide. Anyway, moving on. So in today's video, I just want to go through everything. I want to properly just relax, absorb it all one by one. Let's just glaze it. Let's just absolutely glaze GTA 6. If you're keen on that, this is going to be more of a laid back type of video. Nothing too serious. So I've already done a reaction to trailer 2, but I want to just slow things down a little bit. So we're gonna turn the sound off just for, yeah, I'm not keen to get copyrighted. I've had too many videos previously that have been copyrighted. So yeah, right off the bat here, it's the opening shot, but it's my favorite scene by far because there's just so much going on. Not only, you know, the main part around here, but look at the back, all those little small islands there are all over there as well. I am so keen, I cannot stress this enough, how keen I am to just explore the sea life, like all the world underwater. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And we've got a little bit of this to see in the screenshots later. This is going to be so cool because we can see from GTA 5 to GTA 6. GTA 6 has way more going on around the sea part of the world. Way more boats, way more people, way more lively. It's going to be bloody awesome. Oh, just in this shot, there's so much going on. I've already said this, but all the animals and the people and the docks, it's just, it seems so real. You can't even comprehend how, and the draw distance too. Throughout this whole trailer, we're going to see the fact that there's pedestrians, there's cars, almost as far as the eye can see. And that's incredible. So no one does it like Rockstar. I'm going to be saying this for whole video. No one does it like Rockstar. And they have upped their game even since Red Dead 2. Because a lot of people are, you know, comparing this to Red Dead 2. This is still night and day from Red Dead 2, I reckon. I could be overdoing it here with the glaze, but I don't care. So this is old mate Brian. I'm pretty sure his name's Brian off memory. And it looks like he's got the Vapid Sand King here. So what an absolute alpha male. I mean, look, he's got the short shorts. He's got the big ute. He means business. You can just tell. It seems like he's a bit of a kingpin too. So he's kind of running the drug trafficking from what it looks like, as well as what the story says. We'll get into more of that soon. Now, I mentioned this in my trailer reaction video. I'm a personal trainer. That's my main job. I've been doing that for years. And we've got the absolute rig on Jason. He is absolutely jacked. More so, he's shredded more than anything. So when we pan over to Jason, we'll see that he is, yeah, what a rig. The abs, he's even got a bit of the obliques there on the side. But this is what you call this is detail. Because a lot of the models we've seen in previous entries of GTA and just other games in general, it doesn't look anywhere near as realistic as this. You know, the hair on the chest, the separation between the muscle groups, like the tricep, the bicep, even the vein running up, this is all so accurate to real life. The hairs as well on the side of the arm, it's unreal. Even just the sweat as well. You can see like the light reflecting off the sweat. This is kind of sounding a bit sus, I promise. I'm not being sus here. I'm just trying to articulate. This is accurate. This is accurate to real life. And you can't help but notice just the background. So much of the the color's really strong here. To the rust on the vehicles, the greenage, even just this kind of the balcony, oh my gosh, the dust here, it looks so real. It really does. So we got Brian giving Jason the hard word. Give me my money. Yeah, bro's sweating big time here. He's sweating a lot. But yeah, again, the light reflection. And someone mentioned it in the trailer reaction video how it looks like this would have been a transition into gameplay. So we've got like a cutscene here initially. I mean, in classic GTA style, this would have been a transition to gameplay. Yeah, and it makes sense. If you play GTA 5, that's the kind of cutscene you'd expect. And we can see here, there's a few things I want to point out here. We've got proper reflections now in the mirrors, fantastic. And the windows on the side, so this window on the left is lower than the one on the right. So I don't know if this is actually going to be something we can customize. You know, on this level, we could have the one side of the window down a little bit lower than the other. I don't know about that. Another thing I want to point out is Jason's hand on the wheel here. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll notice how when he's turning the wheel, it's not actually synced up with his hand. So let's play it. Yeah, see the wheel's turning, not even with his hand. It doesn't look right, but it's just small things. It's not really enough to be immersion breaking. So we got Jason here collecting his money for Brian, it looks like. Give me the money. What's the old mate up to on the ground? We got a lighter there, 420 card, and everyone's already mentioned it already, but just the way that the coins move back on the register. So you'll notice it here. Yeah, very realistic physics. But we got the two hillbillies in the back here, living the dream. See a lot of workers on the side, birds, so much going on. And I also mentioned this in my trailer reaction. They've nailed the clunkiness of the weights as they're rattling around as Jason's moving the weight. And hold on, how is bro this strong? 120 kilos he's moving. Now, for a guy this lean, like, he can't be that heavy. He's pretty lean, right? It's pretty insane how strong he is, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I can bench 120, but I'd be a lot heavier than this dude. I'm nowhere near as lean as he is, so this is pretty impressive. And he's got the AirPods in, so hopefully we might be able to listen to music as we work out. And I just hope to God that we can change our physiques in the game. You know, if you just spend all day at the gym, you can get absolutely jacked. And obviously we got the girls over here admiring the absolute alpha male that Jason is. But look at the sand, look how realistic that is. And the rust on the plates, this is very, very accurate. The color of the plates is exactly how they should be. You know, blue's always 20 kilos, green's always 10. They've nailed it. Is that Ocean Beach Hotel over there? Kind of looks like it is. I think it is. He's buying some beers. Good on him. That's the most anabolic thing you can have after a workout. If you want to grow muscle, you don't need protein. You need a box of beers. That's what you need right there. He's cracked it. Jason's cracked the code. Homeless man here asking for a change. He'd probably want a beer more than the actual change, to be honest, let's be real. And we got Jason's car there. So he's rocking the blue car. Looking nice. Bit of police brutality, if you will. Bit of trouble. Yeah, we'll turn that music back off, eh? I really like this black cop car. Kind of like an undercover vibe, you know? Jason's got a bit more hair as well in this scene too. Cool, so we got the prison scene. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. So now we know the last names of the characters as well. Now, one thing I want to mention here, Mike York, I don't know if you guys know him, but he used to work for Rockstar. He helped develop GTA 5. He was an animator for GTA 5, which is insane, which is so cool. But he pointed out the little stuff like this, you know, I don't know what you call this thing here, but this little vent or whatever, obviously a bit of dust is going to accumulate over time, and when the rain falls down and the water seeps through, that's how you get these little dirt marks. But it just goes to show the level of detail that Rockstar put into this. It's just, I don't think we're ready for GTA 6. As much as we want the game to come out, as much as we got annoyed at the delay, I really don't think we're ready. We're not going to be able to fathom the level of gameplay and quality that we're going to get with this game. That's my opinion. So let's go back a bit. Let's look at in slow motion the way that bro's moving the keyboard. Very, very seamless. It's like very fluid rather. The way he moves the keyboard here, it's very fluid. It's exactly how it would be in real life. It's not robotic. His movements are not robotic at all. Insane detail, really is. We can see on the front of Jason's shirt, Leonida Marine Center. So I don't know if this is something where Jason's worked at the Leonida Marine Center, but he's got these clothes on for a few different shots where he's wearing that merch. But we do know that he was in the army a few years back, so we'll get into more of that lore soon. Let freedom reign on the back. Bit of an odd design on the back of a Marine Center shirt. There she is, Lucia. Not gonna lie, boys, she's pretty on. She is pretty on. There it is. It's a better shot there. Now, let's also talk about the fact that the voice line, the voice doesn't actually sync up with Jason's voice.
Hey.
Yeah, so the hey came before his mouth even moved there. But it's a very small thing. Not many people are even going to notice it. There's his car again. A little bit of rust there, bro. Take it to the car wash, brother. But again, parts of a lot of these scenes of this trailer, I just find myself looking at the background. There's so much to look at, honestly. Car parks, all the litter, the little bits of grass on the ground. It's so realistic. Naughty, naughty. Down to business. And here we can see they're robbing the bank. Get their money. Naughty, naughty. But a fun time. And this is probably one of my favorite parts of the trailer. Just the sunset. So yeah, we got the, don't know what the name of that boat is. Someone mentioned it. And I've been watching a lot of people's breakdowns. So I'm nowhere near on the other YouTubers' levels of breaking everything down. But, oh man, there's so much to... The water's looking a little bit poos here, not gonna lie. But again, you're not really gonna think that much about it. This is a shot. Chuck that on a postcard right there. And again, you've got so much going on, you know, around the water. This is what I'm excited for. Just... I'm on a boat, I'm going to jump off, I'm going to do some scuba diving. Oh, it's going to be so cool. And we can fish. We know that now, as we learned from the screenshots. Jet skis, that's going to be fun. Brian's boat works in marina. So, like we said before, so Brian's obviously going to be running the show. Seems like he's a bit of a kingpin, a drug dealer. He's going to have a lot of power. He's going to have a lot of people within his reach. So this will be interesting to learn about, but looks like we're loading up the dodo with some drugs. We're going to do a delivery. We've got Lucia. Even Lucia's got the Brian's boat working marina hat on as she's doing her community service. I wonder how many hours she has to do. That's pretty rough. That would suck. Bro, Jason's just casually got a pet snake there. That's crazy. So this is obviously the safe house, and we saw this at the start of the video. Yeah, so that's Jason's mate, best mate Cal, probably. Look how good the drinks fridge looks, man. Give me a drink, man. That looks good. I mean, from here, they don't really look too good. The, like Lucia doesn't really, the quality of her face has gone down a little bit, but still so much going on in here. So much detail. Here we go. Get the dance on. Way. Hey! Jason's gonna stand up for that. Look how fast bro got up. Bro, he is excited. The eyes glowing up too. Way! He is a happy camper. Good on him. Look at that. The alpha male, Jason. Getting it down and dirty. They're having a great time. Far out. Bro's definitely on steroids, bro. Chill out. Bro's got a bit of roid rage going on here, do you reckon? Bro reckons Jason's a fed. So Jason could potentially be working with the police. A lot of people have thought that to be the case as part of the story, but we don't really know. But this guy, bro needs to chill out. Looks like they're making an escape here, Jason and Lucia. Parkour. This must be like the chief of police or some crap. It's always a fat guy. It's like they would not be the one chasing after a criminal, you know? They're just sitting in their office, munching on a donut, sending all the boys out to do the work. So we got some drive-bys. Yeah, again, they've really mastered everything here. You got all the veins on the arm. Pretty sick. We got the metro train in the background. But I just love the shots with the sun, you know, in that evening time when the sun is setting. That looks cool. Jason's having a good old time. Bang! So this will probably be a cutscene kind of thing. I doubt we can actually push people into cars, but we don't really know for sure. Bang! But this is what I'm looking forward to, a bit of combat training. You know, we'll probably be able to increase our combat training and learn different types of combat or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And Lucia seems to already be a bit of a weapon when it comes to some fighting, so that's pretty cool. Bro's definitely finished a workout. He's got the pump on. Insane. What was that shirt? Gellhorn International. So Port Gellhorn International, is that like just for Port Gellhorn Airport? It's weird that she's got a shirt of that. I could be wrong. Now this is a sick scene here because we got the grenade launcher. Lucia's absolutely going to town with that. That would be good fun. And the explosion is sick. Look at this. Boom. That car just goes absolutely crazy. And we got the big armored truck. Obviously, because it's a bit heavier, it's not taking as much of the force of the impact. So very realistic. What's going on in the background? Mum's doing some yoga or something. Guys in the back taking a selfie. And the manatees. So this looks like the football team. I could be wrong. For Vice City or something like that. And we got Lucia in the middle of a fight on the edge of a plane. This is pretty sick. We got the Fast and Furious scene here. A little bit more naughty time. Selfie. Yeah, the boys. Now this is going to be cool. Look at all those cars. What car was that? I'm so bad with cars, like the GTA cars, remembering their names. I know that's the Banshee in the back. At first glimpse, I was thinking this is some sort of Comet, but it does look a little bit different, unless it's like a different version, a new version, but I could be wrong. At first, I thought this might have been the Vaca, or the Vaca. I don't know how you say it. Man, everyone loves getting their ass out, eh? Hey, what is going on here? Oh my goodness. Bro is living life right here. He is a happy camper. That could actually be old mate. Is it Raul Bautista? Kind of looks like him. Looks like we're getting of a strip club or something. Yep. Hey. And I want to shout out my boy Cyberboy because he noticed here we got what is apparently Michael's boat from GTA 5. So good spotting there. And then we got the PS5 console and the PlayStation controller there. That's pretty cool. Obviously, Rockstar have a deal with Sony for the marketing rights, so they're good buddies. And we got the beer. The beer looks very realistic as well. We got the bubbles there, bit of condensation, Charlie. Condensation on the bottle, yeah. And we got Phil's ammunition. Bro, Seagull just casually popping out. So apparently, Phil, old mate Phil, is actually from Vice City. I don't even remember because I didn't really pay too much attention to Vice City. Come to Phil's ammunition today. Are the girls working there too? Because I'll come by if so. Wait. Yeah! This screams illegal. Good on you. I'm coming down to Phil's ammunition. I don't know about you boys. Protecting your rights. Good on you, mate. So, is this... I'm trying to work out who this is. I don't think it's not Jason. Can't be. But yeah, the buzzard here. The buzzard looks sick and green, not gonna lie. Okay, so Jason's flying, right? Well, there's someone on the side manning the machine gun. This kind of looks like Jason, right? But that does not look like Lucia. Far out. That's got to be the old dad bod from trailer 1, old mate there on the front. Everyone's having a good old time there on the boat. And that was the same chopper from trailer 1, I think we saw. That's also in GTA 5. This is going to be such a good spot to go though in the water, because this is like the main area of Vice City, I'm pretty sure. The big bridge. Is it Lucia? Nah, I don't know, eh? It kind of, yeah, maybe it is. Jason on the bike. So I think this is definitely more gameplay than it is a cutscene, and they've just kind of used the Rockstar editor to capture it. We got the dodo there, so we see the dodo a lot in this trailer doing the drug deliveries, and then all of a sudden it's nighttime. Yeah, so is that Jason though? Is that like the same scenario? So it's the same bike, but is it actually Jason? And they're gonna, looks like they're stealing a car there. Some kind of, looks like a, maybe a Lamborghini, maybe? Naughty time. There, what a good freeze frame right there. Damn, look at the bullets hitting the chopper there. That's pretty cool. Bang, man. Oh, I can't wait. Port Gellhorn. This is sick. This is so sick, man. The lighting, I think, does the trailer so many favors. Jason, mate, hold on. Got Cal there. Can you hook me up? Brother, lose some weight first and you might get some chicks. Another Brian's shirt though, so Brian is definitely head honcho. He's running the show. That's the same car from trailer 1, so I wonder if that's not the same car as what Jason had before. So is that like their second car or something? Maybe Lucia's? I don't know. Man, look at that. Look at that. The sun. Beautiful. Genuinely can't wait for this, eh? It's gonna be unreal. And the fact that this is captured on a PlayStation 5, so probably not a PS5 Pro, because you'd think they would mention that. That's incredible. And I'm running the Series X, so I should think it'll run just as good. I don't know, man. If you own a Series S, I don't think it's going to look very good in comparison. You know, you're going to be running on a much downgraded version of the game, in my opinion. Like, that's my guess. May 26th. Whew, we got a long way to go, but hey, it's going to be so worth the wait. Alright, so we've had a bit more of a proper breakdown of trailer 2, but let's get down to more of the website. So as we scroll down, we can see more about the story. So, Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So yeah, it is definitely a Bonnie and Clyde themed type of story from what it looks like. Jason Duval. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Well, I can imagine they would with Lucia around. Wahey. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Okay, so it seems like he's been running drugs for a while, and then a lot changes when he meets Lucia. They get into the more of the robbing stuff maybe. But yeah, we got the old screenshots. Man, this game is unreal. What bike is that? Principe Alvino. Is that new? Can't tell. Hey, the boys getting on the piss. Love it. Oh, looks like the boys are wanting a bit of beef. Bro's got his arms out to Africa, trying to pose up. Cal's like, bro, can you help me? These boys look like trouble. Another Brian's Boatworks and Marina cap. Bro, Brian's like the Lord. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Attaboy. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how we'd like it to turn out, but right now, it's hard to tell. Man, this is a sick shot. This is definitely a wallpaper kind of shot here. Oosh, bro's looking tough. Can't wait to see all the cars, man. The cars are gonna be sick. So there we go, we got the fishing shot. The boys are out on a fishing trip. Yeah, the boys. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk, so she'd probably be the better fighter. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. So yeah, she's a bit of a weapon, eh? Got the AirPods on. Definitely listening to Lose Yourself by Eminem. 100%. There we go. Jason, popping a quick tricep flex. Showing off. Man, this looks sick though. The reflection in the glasses too. That towel's looking pretty real. they've nailed it, man. They really have. Lucia in prison. She looks way different. Karen's not happy. She's like, why can't that be me? Let me out. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mum has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. Ah, so they're from Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. So she gets shit done. Good on her. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan no matter what it takes. So what is the plan, Stan? It's got to be like a massive heist. A life with Jason could be her way out. So it sounds like she's more of the naughty one. Jason's not exactly innocent, but you know, Lucia might corrupt them. That's my take. Yeah. So she's in cover there. She's hiding. Hit him with a bang bang. That's a pretty cool shot. Yeah, this is sick artwork right here. Oosh, bro secured the bag. Now it's time to watch a bit of Netflix. Only in Leonida, when the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Here we go, we got Cal, which is Jason's friend. What if everything on the internet was true? It's a conspiracy, man. Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal, feels safest hanging at home. Snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Make sure you got the VPN on, brother. Do not have that on your Tinder profile, mate. That is a shocking photo. That's not too bad. Violence is cool. Thanks, video games. Yeah, that's right. Lean into it, Rockstar. So here we got the drug drop. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. That's, again, not the most flattering picture of Cal. My bro's chilling. Man, this is crazy though. Like, look at the beer spillage in the water. This is sick. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Carl is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. So, looks like Cal's a bit of a dropkick. You know, he's still working hard, but not very... Yeah, no, he's not really working hard by the looks of it. Yeah, Jason's the one with a bit more ambition, it looks like. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Wow, that is indeed a good postcard. Look at that. Look at how much is going on here. Oh man, that's unreal. I just can't wait to go underwater, exploring, going to all these little islands, seeing what's up. There's definitely, I reckon there's got to be so many collectibles underwater and on these little islands, for sure. Actually, can we pull up the GTA 6 mapping project? Holy boys. So this is the mapping project. The keys right here at the bottom, and then Vice City. So that's where we're looking over here. Vice City. Wow. It's actually insane how big this map is. Because you'd think, you know, Vice City is going to be the big part, which is very populated, don't get me wrong, but look how much else there is. And I know this potentially, not all of this might be the map, because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this is kind of unconfirmed, right? But wow, look how much there is, man. I think I'm really looking forward to hanging around here, just these islands on the right. That's going to be cool. The keys, definitely. Man, I can't believe this, eh? The fact that people have pieced this all together is actually insane as well. Massive. Okay, let's explore Vice City. Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. It looks bloody fun. The glamour, hustle and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel art, deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach, to the bustling, I don't know what that word is, panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawaka Flea Market, out to the VC port, the cruise ship capital of the world. Vice City signage, and this is obviously close to the airport. Bro, I'd just love to jump off that balcony and pop a fat bomb. That would be sick. And look how many people could watch you. I'd feel like the man popping a big bomb. Bro's got his hand where it matters. Good on you, mate. Okay, here we got more of the city. So we've got a game of basketball down here. That's going to be fun. Surely we'll be able to play basketball, right? Look at how much traffic there is. Man, so much is going on. Bit of a arrest going on down here. Even the bus. There's so many people on the bus. Wow, look at the draw distance too, man. There's cars, you can see so many cars over there. Like, if this was a shot in GTA 5, there'd be nothing there. You wouldn't even be able to see the texture of the trees. This is wild. Helicopter over there. Man, I hope the game runs this good, man. Because I don't know. They've probably, like, boosted everything in some way, but gosh. Yeah, the boys. Don't mess with me. Bro ran out of sunscreen. Not good. Having a bit of a peek. Cheeky. Is he looking for metal, or is he just he's looking for some other goods? Even the lifeguards are like pretending not to look. Man, so much is going on here. The Karen there's not too happy about old mate having a bit of a peek. But to be fair, like, there's not much to look at there, let's be real. Here we go. Got the girls posing in front of the cop car. Ocean View Hotel. So that, I'm pretty sure that's Tommy Vercetti's room from back in the day. Oh, I can't wait to drive down Ocean Beach Road, bro. Or Ocean View, or whatever it is. Man. Strip club. Girls getting their money. This is a sick shot. Like, when they say a picture tells 1,000 words, this is quite literally a perfect example of that. Look how many cars there are. Oh man, absolutely insane. Sahara Arena, bro. I can't wait to do a fly around as well. Just staring at the whole world. This kind of reminds me of down the road at Eclipse Towers in GTA 5, like this apartment kind of on the corner. Here we go. There's a lot going on here. So this seems like more of the kind of the hood area potentially. So we got a souped up car, biker gang. What kind of car is that? What's that? Man. Is it a drink? Boobie Ike. Bro, can we get an F in the chat for this man's name? Like, I got bullied in school because my name was Bobby. It was very similar to Boobie, so I just got nicknamed Boobie. But this guy's name is actually Boobie. It's all about Heart, the Jack of Hearts. Boobie is a local Vice City legend and acts like it too. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Boobie's all smiles until it's time to talk business. He's a businessman. Good on him. Oosh. Bro's got the money. It's not the most flattering pick there too. Oh no. The club money pay for the studio and the drug money pay for it all. What a quote. Bro's on business. He's always working, boys. Hey. He's a happy camper. Boobie might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Draquan for Only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Here we go, the Leonida keys. So this is that bottom kind of right area along here, right? That makes sense. Yeah, so looks like down here, that's where we got the keys. I think this will be so cool. Just again, look at all the boats. They've got the dodo there. The dress code is casual, the bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago, I don't know how to say that, isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on, pull up a deck chair, but look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Sheesh, that'll be fun. Got the dodo again. So yeah, this is pretty similar to that shot from trailer 1, right? Gosh, so much to absorb, man. So much is happening. Wow. Just take it in, boys. How cool does this look? The rusty anchor. Bro's had a bit too much for sure. Bro's going for a piss. Atta boy. No one's watching, mate. Don't you worry. Go for a piss. Oh my god, the wrinkles are nuts. The tan and the wrinkles, man. That has aged you big time. Oh, this is the money shot. This is probably going to be second or first of my favorite shots. I can't wait to explore the sea part of the game. Look how much is going on here. Yeah, so this is above the bridge a little bit more, getting closer to Vice City, I'm pretty sure. Wow. On the beers, getting a tan on. Draquan Priest, Only Raw Records. Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Okay, so he's living out his passion, attaboy, and he loves a bit of fun time as well. He's loving it. Oh yeah. Off to the studio, brother. Dancers are like my A&Rs. What is A&Rs? I think I'm dumb here. What does that mean? If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. Yep, in the studio recording some absolute fire. You're with the label now? Now that he's signed the Real Dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Boobie's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sight on the Vice City scene. The grass rivers, so the wetlands if you will. Here we got the hillbillies, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Oh god, this is dirty. This screams incest, am I right? That is nasty. Holy, that poor gator too. Are they standing on one of those little boats in the wetlands? Looks like it, yeah. Far out. The tan line's nuts. Look at his nose, bro. Oh, man. Well, that's one way to get dinner. Gosh, look at all the gators. Yeah, you just know if you step 1 foot in here, you're dead. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4 gators, or 5? Man, yeah, they are toast. Don't you fall out, brother. That gun ain't gonna help you too much. No way, bro's running from the cops. I don't think you're getting anywhere, mate. Is he caught all those gators? Holy hecker. Bro's sorted for the protein. Wow. Look at that though. This looks like real life. Tell me I'm wrong. This looks so realistic. Wow, can't miss this one. Look at that. All the animals. Very, very populated here. How are there that many cars? Doesn't make sense. And how is the draw distance that far? That's insane. I reckon I'm going to be spending more time in the Keys and the wetlands than Vice City, or to be fair. Like, seems like there's just so much more going on. That's just the number one thing I want to do. I want to explore. I want to see everything on the map. Real dimes, viral videos, viral hooks. Here we go. We got the influencers. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold, hard cash via spy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. Okay, so we got the influencers here in the studio hanging out with old Draquan. So it looks like they're going to be working a lot together. All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. Boosh. Straight bars. Look at that, having a good old time. Fire in the booth. One hit away from fame, an early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. Surely. Port Gallahorn, this is looking cool, especially at night time. Live hard. This is Leonida's Forgotten Coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back, but there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. Bro, that's facts. I'm jumping on a dirt bike to go around this area. That looks cool. Port Gallahorn, yeah. So if we look on the map, yeah, can't wait to explore this area. Looks like an airport there. Oh, prison. Okay, but how good does that look? Wow. This is another bloody convincing shot, man. Oof. Oh, don't mess with the lads. Look at this guy getting the chest out. What a rig. Don't mess with him. Got a bit of the old drug exchange. Got another strip club here. Hiring dancers. Open all night. Free admission. Far out, they must be desperate. It's like almost like a monster truck, just a ute with massive tires. That's gonna be cool, man, if we can do customization like that. Sick. So the lights. Take note of that, boys. We'll be heading there. Wait, what's... Oh, geez, bro's down bad over here. Has he stolen a TV or something? What the heck is that? Yay, America. Bro is doing a good job to keep his eyes up there. I'll tell you that much. Oh, man. Hillbillies. Raul Bautista. I reckon this is going to be everyone's favorite. This guy is a pure alpha. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. What an absolute stud. Look at him. He knows what's up for sure. So it looks like this guy is going to be making some big moves. He might be the leader of the heists, potentially. What do you boys think? Do you reckon this man's head honcho? Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. So yeah, he's giving off the vibe that he's very experienced. He's done this before, and he's calling the shots. He's pretty wrapped. He's pretty happy with his bag of cash there, you can see. A professional adapts. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from their table. Brian, here we go. Top dog. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. You rig. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife Laurie. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So he's an OG. He's been doing this so long, he could run laps around you. Absolute weapon. Powered by a bit of alcohol, as someone as an old timer as himself would. He can get scary when he needs to. Love to see it. And at the end of the day, he's a businessman. Work at the day, party at night. This is by far, I don't care what anyone says, this is the most realistic screenshot of the whole 70. Bro, tell me this does not look like an actual person in real life. It kind of diminishes as you look over to Jason, but here, old mate, this looks real. We gotta look at Ambrosia. Keeping Leonida sweet. The battle for health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides for jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Yeah, the boys. Oh, that does not look right, brother. You're the only one on a bike that high. Just, here we go. We got a bit of politics. This is very similar to the Trump signs, right? 0. Proud allies of diversity and treats. Oh god, here we go. We got some LGBTQ stuff that's going to be interesting. Poking a bit of fun. I'm glad to see this. We're still not afraid to make some jokes here and there. We got some politics and a bit of woke stuff, like, you know, poking the bear a bit. Wow. Just wow. What is going on here, boys? This is nuts. Bro, this kind of gives Red Dead 2 vibes, to be honest. Like a night shot in Red Dead 2. Not obviously, the city's nowhere near. Like Red Dead 2, it wouldn't be like this, but the night sky and everything like that. Wow. Gosh. Oh, I think it was Dr. Mod. I was watching his YouTube channel. Pointed out the detail of like the chipped nails and stuff. Wow. This is insane. Rockstar have got some serious talent on their team. You got to admit. Man. The weather, the lighting, man, it adds so much to the shot. Hey, old mate's looking for a good time. Look at how detailed the dash is. It's got navigation there, so I wonder if you can actually have like a on-screen GPS in the car if you go first person or something. Oh, the girls are getting all over it. Way, Brian. We got it. Brian holding an E-Cola. I love this quote. This is my favorite quote. I hauled so much grass in that plane, I could make the state of Leonida levitate. Now that just sums up how much of a professional this guy is. Brian's still got a bit of a fun time, you know, end of the day, he's still got a party. Okay, looks like Brian's setting out some work for Jason. Now remember, son, with great power comes great responsibility. Handed him off the gun. Looks like a Leonida beach bum, moves like a great white shark. Now that sums it up pretty well, doesn't it? He looks like just a casual overweight dad, but bro definitely means business. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Laurie's sangria once in a while. Oh, bro, this, okay, I might have spoke too soon. This might be the spot to go. Mount Caliga, wild country, room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. A national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Caliga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. Oh yeah, taking the bike there on the trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. Okay, so very much an off-the-grid area. Oosh. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, there's a raccoon there. What the heck? That's so cool. Yo, that's a sick shot. Got the news. Weasel News. Same logo, right? Wow. I'm looking forward to the countryside more than anything, eh? Do some hunting? Far out. This is so America right here. Oh, but again, this looks so real. The grass looks real, man. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a shot. This might be the wallpaper, not gonna lie. Got the wildlife there as well. Oh my goodness. I'm in disbelief, guys. This is actually unreal. What the heck? That's actually nuts. This is like a professional movie. The quality is just unreal. Oh my god. This whole area, man. I'm gonna be up here. This is insane. We've got a train there. Kayak. If we can like use for kayaks as well, just in our free time, that'll be sick. What spot are you guys gonna go to first? I wanna know. And looks like that's the end. Wow. That's genuinely nuts, eh? So this might be giving a bit of merit to the idea that you grab vehicles out of your trunk. Gas canister there on the side as well. 1 year away, boys, but man, they gave us everything here. They definitely knew that we've been complaining a lot. We got to make it to the 26th of May. Look after yourself. Keep yourself in good health. Remember back to GTA 5 when that came out. The nostalgia, the hype. This is going to be on another level. For all the people that say like, oh, I don't care about story mode, I just want to play online, you are missing out, brother. This is something you do not want to miss out on. Like, just allow yourself to get immersed in a story like this. I don't know enough about the story, none of us do, but I can pretty much guarantee you that it is going to be one hell of a story. Holy, all right, boys, I know it's been a long one. I appreciate you watching, and let me know what you're most hyped about. Like, after you've done that first mission that you probably have to do, what are you doing? Are you continuing with the story, or are you just going to explore? Like, where are you going to explore on the map? Because I think for me, Mount Caliga, that's going to be my spot. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, if you want to see more GTA 6 in the future, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be all over it. This is me for the next year. All right, take care, boys.